Philanthropy, flow. What do those two words mean to you? I'm Matthew Dixon of MindAid.ca, and there's a TED Talk by Martin Seligman, and he talks about it's called the new era of positive psychology. Positive psychology was a new field that he created in the 90s, and he said historically psychiatrists only studied people, he only they tried to make people who are miserable less miserable. There was no studies ever of making happy people more happier. And that's what positive psychology is all about, taking happy people and trying to make them happier. So in his TED Talk, he talks about two things, philanthropy and flow. He says that the best predictor of long-term life satisfaction is helping other people or animals or the environment, giving of service, giving yourself, doing, be, becoming helping other people, becoming part of something larger than yourself. And that's one of the best predictors of long-term life satisfaction. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing my Mind Aid platform and trying to help people with mental illness in developing countries. That's I'm it's supposed to make me happy. So I've I'm trying to do that. It took me many years before I had the strength to do that, to start helping other people. I felt guilty for years. I wanted to be helping other people, but I could just focus on myself for the most part. And the last few years helping other people with mental illness in developing countries and mental health here where I am in Canada, I'm trying to, my main focus is developing countries because I think they need the help the most. But I'll help where I can. And it's amazing how that's focused me. So many people go through life saying, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And that was me till my late 40s and or mid 40s. And it's amazing how when I get up in the morning and think, okay, what do I have to do today? It's like, no, it focuses you. This is what you're supposed to do. This is your aim for today. And instead of sort of just doing any sort of number of things. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy that it's focused me, gives me a purpose, and yeah. The other thing he talks about is flow, and there's a book, and I can't pronounce the guy's name. It's Mihaly. It's a long name. I believe he's Russian, and he didn't create, but he studied flow. Flow, jazz musicians get it, race car drivers get it. It's a state of just being in the zone, and they've got about 10 or so requirements to be able to get in flow into that state. But one of the some people who are some people can get into flow so often that they say they have an autotelic personality. Just their average day, paying bills, going to work, driving, buying groceries, they just get in a state of flow from that. And they just know what they have to do. A state of flow is when you often lose track of time. You it's you're a master at what you do. You know everything there is to do. There's no stress. There's no cause for concern. There's no unknowns. You know all the things you have to do, and you're a master at them. You just sort of dance through it, like tiptoeing through the tulips, like dancing through the meadows. You just have fun. And if you can make so for a jazz musician, it's difficult to play a musical instrument. It takes years to do that. But when you get to a certain level, you become a master at it, and you can just have fun with it and play and improvise, and you get in that flow state. But just going down to normal everyday routines like paying the bills and whatnot, and filing taxes, all those sorts of things, you can have fun with that, and you become a master at that. So if you can combine those two things, helping other people, being part of something larger than yourself, and using your talents, your skills, what makes you get in that state of flow, things that you really enjoy, that you have fun with. I mean, some things, no matter what we do, we'll never get in a state of flow from doing them because we just don't like them. We all have gifts and talents. And yeah, that's a very powerful TED Talk, Martin Seligman, The New Era of Positive Psychology. and it's really helped shape my life and put me on a certain path for helping other people. I hope it's of some help, and talk to you later.